Good morning, Tom here. Wow, what a productive weekend. I put together my Father's Day present and got three monitors hooked up to a computer so that I can get more stuff done, have more things up and running, and be able to monitor many different systems at one time and not have to keep switching back and forth between tabs. I have a similar setup here at the office at the Once Live Studios, and I love it. And thank you for the Father's Day present. I appreciate it. Took a lot of configuring. Went over to an electronics store, and they told me that I would need a video card in order to be able to do the three, and I was just like, okay, I'll do all that, set everything up, and could only get two of the monitors working. And I was just like, I've got three at work, and told the guy this is what we did there, and sure enough, we were able to duplicate that same system, so we've got that up and running. Was able to uh, finish a final rough draft of the emails for getting started in the business and on the team. Those have already been finished and sent off to meet a Sunday deadline with one of the leaders on the team, and just waiting for them to respond back and say it's a go, or whether or not we're going to do some minor touches on that before we start to implement that. But that will allow people to um, be walk through an entire process to getting started, and then that will start the lines of communication, the lines of support, give them the resources and the tools that they need in order to launch their business properly. And so very exciting there. Started working on our scheduling system, and I started creating an account, and ran into some difficulty in that project. So I've got to troubleshoot that. It automatically added me to an email list, which I see had some old system that we were using. It made reference to that. So I've got to go on in and go dabble with that, make sure that that's working properly, and find out how it is that I can manually add about 75 accounts to our system so that I can get this meeting and scheduling website up and running. So then once that's completed, then I'll be able to add that to the emails, and it'll be a seamless process as people try to schedule an appointment with myself. And so those websites, the support website and the scheduling website, those are all going to be part of our membership plugin. And so a visitor that's organic will see content that will offer them an invite to come join our network. And uh, for those who are team members, it'll show the actual scheduling and the actual support information. So hopefully that should reduce a lot of spam and that type of stuff. People that are trying to make a schedule with us that aren't part of our network. So got some stuff to touch up there, but I'll be working on that today while we're waiting for the response on the emails of the system. Once the emails are completed in that system, we're going to jump over to a secondary system that actually talks more about the products and services instead of the getting started process. And we're going to finalize that. I don't think that that's working properly, but once the emails are set up on the introduction portion of it, then we have to check the emails on the actual product invite, and then they get started, and that's what the leaders are currently looking at right now. So that'll allow us to track whether or not they open the links, watch the videos, view the document, etc., so that we can actually monitor who's actually doing the work. It'll help with coaching. It'll help to be able to sit down and say, have you taken a look at this? And quite frankly, we'll know if they took a look at it or not, at least through our system. There's a chance that they may have found it where we're pointing to the original documents. It's not a matter of catching people. It's a matter of trying to help those individuals become successful. So if you actually go through the steps, if you're teachable and trainable, if you'll actually go through and click these links and watch the videos and view the documents, etc., then you'll have the tools necessary in order to be productive. And so this is all part of a duplication system. So no matter who comes in to our team and our organization, they'll be getting a series of these emails as they show up in our back office, in our organization. We'll be manually adding them and shooting that off. And it is up to their own individual coach and support person to do a lot of this training, but this is the backup follow-up system that will make sure that these individuals don't fall through the cracks. We don't want anybody to feel like they're being hunted. We're trying to walk people through this process and help them become educated and give them the tools necessary to become successful. So I'm going to get working on this scheduling app and try and troubleshoot some of the things that aren't working there. And then I've got probably, I don't know, 75 to 100 pages that I've got to create. I don't think that that'll be as difficult of a process as it may appear to be, mainly because I can just create a single page, duplicate it, and then change a few words inside of that system. So, but that will be part of our whole leadership structure, that when somebody's in Georgia and they pick the Georgia location, then they'll get individuals in Georgia to be able to set up a team or a coaching call, etc. So, and it also allows for people to become authors and set up an interview and set up meetings to talk about content that we're creating, as well as trainers inside of our system. So again, lots of stuff moving and shaking. Just sometimes you run into a blockage in the flow, and then you just have to go figure out what's causing that to block everything. And once you solve that challenge, then everything has the ability to move forward. So and these are just a few of the minor things that need to be dotted and crossed, and in order to be able to go on out and go start to contact people and run them through the system and see if the system works. And if the system works, then we can ramp up and talk to more and more people. So some people will watch these videos and they'll be like, whoa, there's a system in place and it's running and it's working, and all they have to do is invite people in, and then the system will take over, not only growing those individuals, but training those individuals and making sure that they're getting the information that they need. And that'll allow for momentum to happen. And as that momentum happens and people are getting excited, people are making money, people are being supported, new ideas will come in, new systems will be added as people share their skills and resources with the group. And wow, can you see it? Can you see the potential? And so I would hope that you would want to be a part of it. If so, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me on Facebook at facebook.com/oncevision, ONCEVISION, or search for Thomas Edgell or Tom Edgell, and lo and behold, you should be able to find me and message me, and we'll see what we can do to get you plugged in and get you to be a part of this. So if you have resources and skills that you want to contribute, I'd be more than happy to take a look at it and see how we can add that information in, or help you join and or become a part of some of the projects that we're working on. So there's an open invite prior to the launch, a pre-launch, if you will, and I look forward to hearing from you. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I've got things to do. You have a wonderful, great day, and may it be prosperous. From Once Live Studios, this is Tom. Have a great day.